This special episode of the Debbie and Carrie Show actually takes place in the year 2037 in the alternate timeline produced by Debbie and Carrie of the year 2061, preventing the murders of Charles McKinsey and Michael Jefferson in the year 2029. A link to that incident is included in the description below.
Yes. Don't let that asshole argue with you. He is a criminal, not a patriot.
Are they still broadcasting the trials of those surviving faithful remnant leaders?
Yes, and now it is Fred Owen's turn to be judged. Look at Mother Sandy take him on. Mr. Owen, how could you possibly think it was justified to try to overthrow a democratic government? Did you really think replacing it with fascism was anything remotely resembling American values?
What would you know about American values, atheist? You and others on the far left who were trying to make the rest of this country like you, and we weren't going to stand for that.
Spare me that phony rhetoric, Fred Owen. This is a public courtroom, not one of your ideological echo chambers. People like you fought to maintain slavery and white supremacy during the American Civil War, and that was just as evil as what you did. The Nazis fought to bring down democracy in Germany in the 1930s, and that led to World War II. Millions of people died because of those events. And millions more might have died because of you and your faithful remnants starting another civil war. Being an atheist, or a leftist, doesn't make one a mass murderer. When I was mayor of my town, I only killed one person. Because she was trying to kill me. The simple truth is that because of your bigotry, you can't live in a society in which people you despise for whatever reason are legally your equals. So you resorted to violence to attack those people.
You remember me telling you about Pete Jensen trying to kill me and Michael several years ago?
Of course.
It just occurred to me that if the faithful remnant had won the Battle of Austin, they later might have rounded up you, me, Debbie and Michael and had all of us exterminated for being LGBT. Pete Jensen was one homophobic terrorist. The faithful remnant was made up of thousands of people like him.
Right. And you said my and Debbie's older selves warned you of the threat posed by Pete Jensen. Clearly, your deaths badly affected me and Debbie in the other timeline, and they wanted to change things to make their lives better. Think about how horrible the Holocaust was. 6 million Jews were exterminated in Europe. And every one of them was a human being like you and Michael.
And over 70 million total died in World War II. All because of the territorial ambitions of Germany and Japan. War sucks. Bigotry sucks. I can only hope that in the future we can change ourselves so we never have to worry about bigotry, greed and stupidity like we and our ancestors have had to deal with.
Well, as long as we are alive, we can make a difference.
Yeah, just like Sandy Smith is doing, helping to prosecute those deluded terrorists.